So good morning to all students. Today we are going to cover the next topic, that is romanticism. Now what does it mean? Whenever we talk about freedom struggle, whenever we talk about national movement, the first thing that comes to our mind is wars. We usually associate it with wars. But this is not true. Actually, culture can also be used to create feeling of nationalism, to create patriotic feeling among the people. Culture include your dance, your poems, folk dances, folklore. These all come under your culture, your language. Even you can use these also to create feeling of nationalism among the people. So feeling of nationalism can not only be created just by wars and territorial expansions. Culture also play an important role in creating the idea of nation. And here with this respect, you have two examples in your book. The first is of Germany and the second is of Poland. Now let us study about Germany. Johann Gottfried Herder, he was a great philosopher in Germany. And he believed that we should create true German culture among the common people. We should try to associate the common people living in Germany with their culture. Common people, you call them Das Volk. He believed that if common culture is developed among the people, then naturally the true spirit of nationalism can be popularized. So folk songs, folk dances, they were recorded and made popular among the people. And also he gave stress on use of local language, the vernacular language. So basically you can say that he wanted that people should be associated with their culture, which will develop a feeling of nationalism in them. Now another example that we have to study is of Poland. We have already studied that during the Treaty of 1815, Treaty of Vienna in 1815, Poland, which was initially under the control of France, now it was divided between Austria, Prussia, and Russia. And a larger portion of Poland was under the control of Russia. Now, Poland is no longer an independent nation. It is ruled by another nation. And naturally, Russia would impose its culture on the people living in Poland. But the people living in Poland, they kept their national feeling alive. Although they were ruled by some other country, but they did not forget their culture. They enjoyed their culture in the form of folk dance, folk music, language, etc. Here we have an example of Karol Kurpensky, who was a composer and conductor of opera. Opera in which stories are sung in the form of songs and dances are performed. He also popularized Polonaise and Mazurka. These are the dance forms which are followed there. And they became so common among people that later on they were taken as national symbols. Another aspect, even language was also used as a symbol for struggle in Poland. You know that Poland was ruled over Russia and Russia was trying to impose its culture on Poland. The Russian forced the people living in Poland to use Russian language, to discard Polish and use Russian language. Even the bishops and clergies, they were asked to give their preachings in Russian language, which they did not accept. They had a devotion towards their culture and they continued giving their preaching in their own language, for which they were given punishment. They were sent to jail or put to Siberia. In this way, language also became a weapon to fight for their nation. So this is how culture was used to create feeling of nationalism among the people beside wars. I hope it is clear to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, stop it now.